Okay, guys. This has gone too far. Wait, I gotta check my YouTube notification real quick. Okay, here we go. Wait, what even is the title of this video? Bro, what is this? What even is this video? Are you serious right now? So, first, this is misinformation. Because this is not even my body. Height. I don't even have this type of dog. And why would I be in someone else's house with their dog? I don't even have this room in my house. My face doesn't even look like this. What even is this? What even is this, guys? Wait.
Huh?
There's more YouTube notifications that I have? What's this video? What the? What did I just watch? Yes, that is my face. But I'm not that tall. I would never punch a random kid.
Huh?
I don't even want to look at that part. What is this?
Huh?
Wow. Great job with the height, but let me just make a quick comment, guys. Sorry.
Huh?
Okay, no. Let me just... Two.
Huh?
Okay. This is just... What? He put the comments on strict? What? Even if I erase that, I can't even... What? Please say. Are you serious? What? So if you didn't know, you can put your comments on. Just testing out strict, which he probably did, which it holds a broader range of potentially inappropriate comments. Basic holds inappropriate comments. None don't hold any comments. Then just hold all comments. So that's what he did. Great. This is... What is this long comment? wow. Brady was the kind of kid who could disappear in a crowd and no one would notice. Not because he was forgettable, but because he preferred it in that way. Quiet, I'm not even gonna read this. Bro, this is not even me. I have extreme ADHD. I don't really like quiet places, except for when I'm trying to do a video like this. And I don't like drawing either. I don't have any sketchbooks that I draw in, so I don't know what is this kind of information? It's misinformation. That's what it is. Observant and always sketching something in the corners of his notebook. He lives in between the spaces of middle school life. Slipping through the halls like a ghost with headphones always on. Is he stalking me? Well, I don't have my headphones on right now, and luckily my dog Copper came because it's so cold in the basement. And I'm actually really cold right now. But no, Copper, no, don't eat my taco. Okay, fine, you can...
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, you can lick the wrapping of my taco. Out. And it goes with his headphones always on. Music low enough to hear his own thoughts. And loud enough to drown out the background noise of it. My headphones are good enough to do all that, guys. They're great headphones. I don't even need... Yes, I do usually keep the volume at like 4 when it goes up to 16. But that's not loud at all. And not to drown out the background noises of exhilarating chaos. Yes, but it doesn't need to be loud. I don't like it loud. Maybe that's why Lily hated him. Because Brady didn't care about being seen. Didn't crave the attention that Lily so desperately thought, okay, fine, he might be on my side. But I still don't think he is. Because Brady didn't care about Lily so desperately thought. The kind of attention you earn when you're loud, confident, and known for roasting anyone who dared to step in your spotlight. Lily carved his identity from that fire. Every insult, every viral video, every exhausted laugh. In the lunchroom where he and his crew hyped him up. Like he was the king of the jungle. And maybe he is, in their eyes, until Brady came along, not trying to challenge the throne. Yes, but it's part of ADHD, guys. Can a leopard change his spots? Yes, I do take ADHD medicine, but like, is it really gonna? Is my ADHD medicine? Can it? All it does is make me so I'm not all stuff like that. Crazy. Loud. So, yes, this is me with my ADHD medicine now, but this is just, he is right about all this stuff, but I'm on the right side. If you actually like my channel, you know that I'm on the right side here. Let's just reel on. And plus, I didn't really... Okay, fine. Did I come along or did he comment a bad comment to me first? Yeah, he definitely started it, but... Fine, let's just read on. And Brady came along, not trying to challenge the throne, but simply by existing in his own world. That's true. In his own world. Where his drawings told stories. Okay, I have a small imagination in drawing. My actual imagination, though, is big. For good thoughts. And video ideas. And about my friends. And Julian is a friend. Told stories that were more honest than anything. Okay, this is so true. Ellie ever said into a camera. And it all started the day Mrs. Ramirez announced the school's digital storytelling project, a new initiative funded by some tech grant where students would pair up and create a digital short film or comic or animation that tackled a real issue in their community. And their names were drawn from a hat to ensure diversity and fairness, and of course, fate. In its most ironic mood appeared Brady and Ellie together. Two opposites who never had spoken more than a word to each other, and even that word probably muttered an insult or a mumbled apology. And when they sat across from each other for the first time in the library's media room, Ellie, one of my cats is down here as well. If you can't tell right now, you probably can't, but maybe my voice is a little weird because I'm literally shivering down in the basement. So yeah. Apology when they sat across from each other for the first time in library's media room. Ellie scuffled and leaned back in his chair, like he was above it all. Sunglasses still, and indoors, like the world was too bright for him. Well, Brady just opened his sketchbook and started drawing. Not to be rude, but because that's how he proceeded things. Well, again, I don't draw, but I would do something like that. There were lines and shading, letting the pencil find the story before he ever said a word. I'm tired right now. It's almost 11, but usually I go to bed later. Letting the pencil find the story before he ever said a word. And he irritated Ellie, who saw it as a disrespect. Like Brady thought he was better, or maybe Ellie saw something in those drawings that scared him. A truth he couldn't roast away or laugh it off, so he pushed harder, talking over Brady, dismissing ideas, mocking the way he dressed, the way he talked, the way he stayed silent. Okay, I'm not a silent person. Well, I can be pretty silent when I want to be. So yeah. Brady didn't rise to it. Didn't give Ellie the satisfaction of a reaction in that. That's true, but he's actually making me, if he wants a reaction from me, he's actually making me get it. So I guess he achieved what he wanted. What is that? I don't know. But he was, okay. Thought he was better, maybe. Or stayed silent. But Brady didn't rise to it. Didn't give Ellie the satisfaction of a reaction in that. More than anything, made Ellie furious. I'm actually gonna go to my headphones right now, so maybe you can hear me better or worse. Let me get Bluetooth connected. So. Okay, something more than anything made Ellie furious because he was used to control people reacting to winning battles he started. But this wasn't a battle. Brady was even fighting, at least not in the way Ellie understood. And when they finally chose a topic, gentrification of the neighborhood, a subject Brady had quietly observing for months. His favorite corner store closed and murals were painted over, and he'd known since kindergarten moved away. It wasn't Eli's idea, but somehow he agreed. Made out of curiosity, because deep down he felt the shift too. Even if he didn't have the words for it. And they started working, awkwardly at first. Brady doing storyboards and character designs, Ellie recording voiceovers and beatboxing soundtracks. Both pretending to not admire. So this is probably in the future, but I don't think this is something I can forgive if it even proceeds further with this, and I get even more hate for this video than if I make. So yeah, if this doesn't go too far, even though it has gone too far, if he still puts hate on me and drags my viewers away on this video, then yeah, I don't think this could work out, but yeah. Bro, this is a long comment. I'll just see. Beatboxing soundtracks, both pretending to not admire each other's skills, until one late afternoon in the library when Ellie actually asked to see more of Brady's sketches and didn't insult them. Just stared in a kind of stunned silence, like he was seeing something real for the first time. And for that moment, the energy changed. Not completely, but enough for them to talk, really talk about their lives. Yeah, I don't want to mention anything about my dad right now, but it hits me every day. So, or about all my other pets, or anything, but, or my mental problems, like ADHD, I might have giftedness, anxiety. I'm starting to be more like my friend Hugo. Okay, so let's read on. About how Ellie's older brother got locked up last year and how and he was 6. Okay, it wasn't when I was 6. Yeah, it happened 2 years ago. So that's definitely not when I was 6, but I don't think I told him much information about it. When he was 6, and how art, in their own ways, was kind of an escape, a place to control what felt uncontrollable, and when they found a rhythm, a strange but effective collaboration that surprised even when Mrs. Ramirez, that's not even a teacher in our school's name, but so I don't know where he got this, but yeah. All this could be AI generated, but I think this is coming from his own mind. But plus, I don't think we live in the same neighborhood, and so I don't go to the library that often. So this is in the future, probably, or he's just making things up to tell a story. It's pretty good, though. They found Ramirez, whose eyebrows nearly hit her hairline when she saw their rough cut. A powerful, raw blend of visual storytelling and spoken word, animated in Brady's haunting style, with Ellie's voice carrying the emotional weight like a narrator peeling back the layers of a community being erased in slow motion. For the first time, Ellie didn't crave applause, didn't need to perform. Because the project wasn't about him, or Brady, or winning. It was about telling a story that mattered. But of course, old habits die hard, and the closer they got to presenting the final version of the school showcase, the more Lily started slipping back into his persona, cracking jokes to mask his nervousness, acting like it wasn't a big deal. And Brady, sensing the shift, didn't say much, just kept working, kept refining the animations and sensing them with Lily's recordings, even as whispers spread that Lily was claiming full credit, bragging that the visuals were his idea, that Brady just put it together. And the day before it was showcased, when Brady overheard Lily talking to some eighth graders, like he was a sole mastermind. It hit him harder than expected. Not because he needed the spotlight, but because he thought they'd become something like friends, or at least not enemies anymore. And in that moment, every old instinct told Brady to walk away, to delete the files, to let Lily crash and burn on his own. But instead, he stayed up all night finishing the edits. I'd probably finish only half of it if it was kind of big, even if I was fully determined to edit, because I'm a slow editor, but I can still do it. And if you've seen some of my videos before, all night finishing the edits, adding a final frame that hadn't been in the script, a dedication screen that listed both of their names side by side, that said created by Brady Ellis and Elijah Ellis. So this actually is his cousin, but I'm not Brady Ellis. More. And when Ellis saw it the next morning, his face went tight, like something had just punched him in the stomach. And for the first time in weeks, he didn't have a comeback. He sat there in the media lab watching the project play on loop. The visual was more than vivid. He remembered the voiceover deep than he thought. And afterward, when the audience clapped, really clapped, not the polite kind, but the kind that came from people feeling something. Lily didn't stand up and bow, didn't shout his name, just looked over at Brady and gave him a small nod. Not quite an apology, but something close. And after that day, they didn't suddenly become best friends, didn't start hanging out or sharing secrets, but the tension shifted and became a sort of respect. Like two warriors. Okay, this right here, what I'm about to read, I'm pretty sure is literally what it feels like. We both want to win, but none of us might win. And I'm gonna be okay with that. And after that day, they suddenly become best friends. A sort of respect. Like two warriors have been on opposite sides of a battlefield, and now shared a story neither could tell alone, and thought they still traded jabs in the hallways. And LA still acted like the spotlight was by his birthright. There are moments, brief, where he'd stop by Brady's table in the library and ask what he was drawing, and Brady, without looking up, would just slide the sketchbook over. Not because he forgot who Lily used to be, but because he knew who he might still become. Maybe, just maybe, Lily felt the same way, because the next time they were paired for a project, he didn't groan or roll his eyes. He just said, "You ready to make something real again?" And by this time, Brady nodded back. Bro, this kid needs to get messages or Discord. Oh my gosh, this is actually a great story. my gosh, guys. I hope this hit hard for Lily too. Because this hit hard for me. It's very true. And not true at the same time. Bro, this actually hit so hard, guys. Let's just see if I have any other notifications left. Okay. Are you serious? Bro. Okay, I'm just gonna say, if I can, edited. Okay, I guess Julian's on my side. Well, I guess that's enough YouTube for today for me, and hopefully for you too. But, wow, that actually hit hard. But, so I got a new head. Wow, I have to. So, that's not all I'm doing though. Since we're kind of running out of time, I'm only gonna address. I'm not gonna.
today,
I'm not.
This video is
I'm not gonna address anything. I'm just gonna. If you can read all that in that time, okay, that's all. So let me actually edit this, and bye.